before they sell. News break. Like, share, subscribe. This information is coming out of Texas. There were some people on a cruise ship that got into an altercation at the docking area in Texas. And it's all over a stupid altercation basketball game where there was a brawl the day before. And all of this could have been avoided naturally if the young man hadn't said anything to these people that he had the altercation with the day before. Okay, so we have 24 people banned from Carnival Cruise and one guy arrested for first-degree felony assault of an elderly or child. He hit an elderly man who was trying to stop him from fighting, basically telling him, hey, you don't want to do that. Here is the said footage from the Carnival Cruise. Thank you so much. Lord have mercy. What a hot butter mess. What a hot butter mess. Imagine being in that docking area, trying to figure out what in the hell is going on with these people. This is so shameful. Me being an African-American female, 54 years of age, watching these people, possibly younger people, maybe even 30s, 40s, not really sure. But it's embarrassing and it's ridiculous. It said it went down this morning, wrote Trail Ray, who first shared the clip on social media. The cruise had just returned to the United States after a week touring the Western Caribbean, stopping in Mexico and the Honduras when the violence erupted. The incident occurred in the debarkation area under the authority of U.S. Customs and Border Patrol. Carnival explained in a statement to local news outlet KPRC2. The matter was turned over to law enforcement. We will not tolerate such behavior. And 24 people have been placed on our do not sail list. This happened on a Carnival Cruise. Border Patrol officials subsequently told KPRC2 that 10 people had initially been detained, but only one man was arrested. Ethan Merritt Clark, 21, from Chicago, Illinois. Court records revealed Merritt Clark said he was debarking from Carnival's Jubilee ship and picking up his luggage when he noticed a group of people who had an issue with on the cruise. He told officers he had previously met them a day earlier when they were playing basketball on board. A fight had broken out during the game. Merritt Clark alleged in his affidavit that the group confronted him at the Galveston terminal and started hitting and stomping him to the ground. But the court documents state that he then recanted his original statement and instead admitted to pushing an elderly man during the fracas. Investigators subsequently spoke to the elderly man, who said he had been attempting to intervene to calm the situation and had told Merritt Clark, don't do what you're about to do. The 21-year-old is reportedly now facing first-degree felony charges for injury to a child, elderly individual, or disabled individual, and is being held on a $5,000 bond. So imagine being in a whole nother state and you're now detained for hitting an elderly man. So what really happened? Did he start the fight or somebody else started the fight? You can see a lot of the people look like they are beating someone up, but I don't know who said what to whomever. Now here come a white guy, he's got something to say. I'm sad to even guess what race was throwing first. Well, it doesn't really matter who was throwing first because white people get in brawls as well. It's just an embarrassment, period, to be returning home from a foreign country on a trip and fighting in a place where you're supposed to be getting your damn luggage. So it doesn't really matter if you're on the ship, off the ship, it's embarrassing. And it doesn't matter if you're white, black, Mexican, Jew, it's embarrassing. But as a black woman, I'm gonna say it's embarrassing because we get a lot of heat as African Americans as being deemed violent. We like to fight, we like to cuss, we like to get loud, we like to push, shove, we get an attitude. But yet we see a lot of stand your ground laws that adhere to white people killing and shooting black people over a misunderstanding or an argument or a smart comment. So it looks like to me a lot of people are violent. A lot of people don't know how to refrain from getting crunk, using their hands, fists, grabbing a weapon. But nonetheless, the ship made it back to the United States. Obviously, somebody saw somebody. I'm not even here to say. In my short, I will stand corrected, because in that short, I said that he said something to these people. So if that's not true, I'll put a retraction on that short. But a fight broke out the day before during a basketball game. Don't know what was said, don't know what happened. But the point is, it should have stayed on that ship. Whatever happened as a fight. The fact that you all are now getting your luggage and you are deciding to look at somebody and say, oh, there he is. Now you want to fight back on American soil where you know you're going to definitely get arrested. This is ridiculous. And I think it's interesting that he is the only one arrested, because you got all these people who are fighting each other. But I guess because he hit an elderly person, that deemed more important as an offense than a bunch of people fighting each other. Very interesting information. Some will probably ask, what is the race of the man that he hit? I don't know. It looks like a lot of black people gathered around, so I can't say if there was a white person, Mexican person in there, there was elderly that got hit. Don't know. In the end, it doesn't matter. He shouldn't have punched that man. The man was trying to tell him, hey, you don't want to do that. He shouldn't have hit that man. And then they said he recanted his version in this debacle. So he wasn't telling all of the truth of what actually happened. So I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. It's just ridiculous. Because it says here, it says, but the court documents state that he then recanted his original statement and instead admitted to pushing an elderly man during the fracas. The elderly man who said he had been attempting to intervene to calm the situation. He had told Merrick Clark, don't do what you're about to do. So the 21-year-old is facing first-degree felony for injury to an elderly person. So he pushed him. I don't know. I don't really know. 10 people initially detained. Only one person arrested. Ethan Merritt Clark, 21, from Chicago. Wow, wow, wow. So 24 people have been banned. They cannot board any Carnival Cruises. This trip was to the Western Caribbean, stopping in Mexico and the Honduras. What really happened? Ship docked in Galveston, Texas over the weekend. One man was seen getting pulverized on the ground by multiple people after he fell down. Now imagine being there watching this unfold, people wanting to board the ship. It says at one point a man can be seen being pushed to the ground and pummeled by a group of assailants. This was posted to Facebook. This brawl, 24 people. What a mess. Galveston, Texas. You're not safe anywhere. Luggage everywhere thrown about. All over a fight that broke out the day before. So see, that's ridiculous. You're fighting on a cruise ship over a stupid ass basketball game. Don't know if somebody got elbowed or pushed even during the game. Don't know. But the point is, people need to learn how to act like civilized adults. Treat people the way you want to be treated. But obviously some people can't do that. This is just shameful. Let's play this one more time. Wow. Well, let's see. It won't play. Thank you all for joining the Vault Excel. Look Look at the luggage, just thrown about. Anybody can just pick up your suitcase, your luggage, walk off with it. Nobody would know anything. You come back wondering where the hell your luggage is. Yeah, well, somebody stole it because you're over there damn fighting. And security, they couldn't do anything look like. They didn't even have control over the situation. It's ridiculous. A bunch of ICE come if they think you're not a citizen. How about that? If they thought you were a United States citizen, oh, they would have control of that situation. Look at this. All these people fighting. Just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Thank you for your time, everybody. Have a wonderful week. I'll be back with more stimulating content and commentary. Please check out my shorts where I poke fun at dating 101 on the date site and other crazy shenanigans as a 54-year-old woman out here in the dating world. Haven't been doing much of dating, but anyway, check out my shorts. Naturally, Gilda Queen likes to poke fun at herself. I can do it, but you can't. But anyway, I thank you all for patronizing. Welcome all new subscribers. And I want to thank all the people who have been following me on the Newsbreak app and now coming over here to YouTube to follow me. So if you follow me here on YouTube, mosey on over to the Newsbreak app and follow me over there. I've got a few videos over there and posts. Like, share, subscribe. Drop your comments below. Also, take the polls on my community page. I'd like to hear from you. Give me your opinion. And if you'd like to donate to this great network, $TheAngie129 Cash App. Stickers and chats are always welcome through the live stream. The next live will be Mary J. Blige. She's being sued by a former friend, stylist, over some shenanigans over a rapper and sabotage. And it's a doozy and it's crazy. And I will bring you that said content. Have a wonderful week, everybody. You have been listening to The Vault Itself.